kind of a core strength in three areas, right?
Okay.
And the first is we absolutely lead the industry in design. And as an outsider coming in, it's very apparent right away that the thing we do better than anybody is we blend kind of the emotional and the rational. Right? So if you look at our products, if you look at, this is our Monterey, this is our first kind of, dipping our toe into the water of soft seating. It's incredibly durable. It's absolutely comfortable.
It's beautiful.
And then at the same time, it's beautiful, right? It's this kind of emotion and rational that we do very well. And I think as I've been out talking to customers, when I ask them, why do you specify us, it almost always starts with a conversation around design. So that's core strength. The other thing that we're very good at is culture, and culture is driven by kind of our business model. So we're founded by John Chipman Sr., incredible person. He's no longer with us, but he built this company in a way that our employees share a very large percentage of our profits every quarter, guaranteed. That's written in the corporate bylaws. And so we have a company filled with owners. We have people that absolutely lean in a very heavy way because they know the better the company does, the more they get paid.
They care.
Yeah, and so I always hear that. As I've talked to people, they'll routinely say we go above and beyond better than anybody because we have a lot of people that feel like they own the company. There's a story of one of our more senior people. I met with the 5 most senior, most tenured employees in the company, and one of them was from the floor. He was telling a story about seeing a young employee throw a pair of work gloves away that weren't really worn down yet, and he went over and stopped the guy and got him out of the trash, and the young guy was like, I'm not going to use those anymore, they're pretty worn down. He was like, okay, I'll give you mine, and I'm going to use these. And he said, the guy was like, no, okay, wait, I can keep using them. And again, it's because he owns it. That ultimately allows us to reinvest money back into the business and keeping our prices competitive. But again, it's just like owner mentality. That's
great little example. Yeah.
And then I'd say the last thing is our craft. Like we are not a U.S. assembler. We're a U.S. manufacturer. So we have our biggest factories are in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We are in the middle of a 300,000 square foot expansion on that building, which will put most of our landscape forms fabricating under one roof. And we absolutely craft everything. So we have almost 100 welders. We have woodworking shop. So we make the components and then assemble. We aren't importing a bunch of components to assemble. So we're truly a U.S. manufacturer. And the people that we have are absolute craftsmen. I mean, we have insanely talented people making these products. And then Lowell is our other business unit that's out of Duluth, Minnesota. Same thing. We make everything there. We design everything in-house, and it's all handcrafted in the U.S. And so those three things seem to really matter to our customers. And then I think laying over all of it is sustainability. We have a huge focus on sustainability. It's in our credo. Absolutely part of the ethos of this company. And so our new expansion on the building will be putting solar panels on the roof. It's going to put us on track to be 100% clean electricity by 2030. It's incredibly hard to do, but you have to be pretty intentional if you're going to pull something like that off, and the company's been committed to that goal for a long time. On keeping our waste out of landfills, we are at 90% waste divergence. The goal is to be at 95. We think we'll hit that by 2027. Lowell is extraordinary. They're gold standard. They're at 97.4% waste diversion, which is almost unheard of. Yeah, it's just, so I think all of those things, and when I started, I went out and just met with as many customers as I possibly could. I've been now in 6 different cities and met probably about 30 different firms, and just asked question on top of question. And what I just gave you was kind of all of that distilled down into why do they specify us and why are we the leader in the space, and it's kind of all in those areas. So, yeah, it's been phenomenal. It's a beautiful company with incredible employees.
Fantastic.